graders, and welcome to our final lesson this week. As we've been talking about previously, we've been looking at algebraic expressions. So go ahead and take out your math notebooks and turn to a clean sheet notebook paper, name today's date. Our objective today is I can use variables to write algebraic expressions. Now I know we may have previously talked about this, but let's just review a little bit in terms of writing algebraic expressions. Looking at the four, and as we talked about before, my shield of mathematics. There are four symbols in this shield, and there are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In terms of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, as I've talked about before, learning math is kind of like learning a foreign language. In that there are terms or algebraic words or phrases that can be used to summarize my four I have here in my shield of mathematics. For addition, basic words like add, sum, plus, and so on can mean addition. For subtraction, minus, difference, take away, can mean subtraction. Multiplication, words like product, times, multiply, can mean multiplication. And for division, quotient, divisor, fraction, can mean division. Now let's say I wanted to apply this or translate certain algebraic expressions. So let's say I have this problem. Let's say Thomas is X years old. We don't know how old he is, but we do know that his sister is 5 years older. How would I go about writing that algebraic expression knowing I don't know how old Thomas is, yet I know his sister is 5 years older? That's correct. Older means it's more than, and more than means addition. So addition, so my expression for this one would be x plus 5. Let's say, for example, his cousin. His cousin is 3/4 his age. How would I go about writing this expression using x and 3/4? I can't fool you guys, can I? Right. 3/4 his age means it's going to be multiplication. So in writing my equation or my expression, I would do 3/4 times x. Correct. Let's go ahead and do one more, shall we? Let's say his dog. Let's say his dog. I have a dog. But let's say his dog that is not a let's say his dog is 3 years younger. What would my expression be? That's correct. Because it's 3 years younger, it would be x minus 3. Correct. Good. Now, let's do the opposite now. let's say I have this equation. How would I go about writing this expression if I were to take out the 8 and put an x? That's correct. We always start at the beginning. So, 5, what's a word for addition? Correct. Plus, now, in looking at my parentheses, we can write this as, because there is a plus sign in this parentheses, we can say the sum of a variable and 2 is what? What does that 2 mean again, class? Squared, right. Squared, very good. So our translated algebraic expression would be 5 plus the sum of a variable and 2 squared. Don't need that is in there. So 5 plus the sum of a variable and 2 squared. Very good. Your homework will be posted on Google Classroom with 6 to 8 problems dealing with translating algebraic expressions. All right, let's go ahead and get out our exit slip for this lesson. Go ahead and let's go back to, so for your exit slip, let's go back to Thomas. So Thomas, again, is X years old. What would the expression be if his friend is Y years younger? I'll go ahead and pause for a minute so you can go ahead and ask this question and we'll go over it together. All right. Looking here, years younger is the key term here in this problem. Years younger means that it is dealing with what? Subtraction, right. So my equation for this would be X minus Y. Thank you for joining me this week in these lessons. Join me next week when we delve more into algebraic expressions. Thank you so much.